Many women have a passion to work and strive for excellence, achieve excellent levels, and this passion sometimes, in many cases, makes them do night shifts. Working a night shift, like you find in doctors, female doctors working in hospitals, and even females working in call centers, these hours involve a certain kind of worry, a certain kind of danger. These girls have to travel at night to get back home after their shift. If the shift gets over sort of at 2 a.m. in the dark, they have to walk back. And there is a danger in this. We have to be sensitive to this kind of working conditions for young girls. And we have to discuss, talk, and find solutions to provide a safer environment and a safer passage home for these kind of working girls. So, more and more people have started talking about these conditions and the perils they've faced. And I'm grateful to some people who come forward to talk about it. Mr. Kiran Bhandari talks about a friend of his who's a doctor who went through certain situations.
Hello, my name is Kiran Bhandari. I am an educator. Today, I would like to talk about a friend. By profession, she's a doctor. As a doctor, she goes through so many things. But after her working hours, that is, after her night shift, I remember her telling me one incident which changed her life forever. One day, after office hours, late night, she came down near the parking lot just to, go home and relax. As she was entering the car, she witnessed one unknown person there. With his body language, she came to know that he is a stalker. She could not think of anything else. She ran and shouted for the watchman. As soon as possible, she went and hid behind the watchman. Can you imagine a doctor taking shelter because of this stalker, that too late night? I strongly recommend that female workers should not be given night shift for their own safety. I strongly recommend they should be given office hours. If at all night shift is given to female workers, then make sure that there is security for them, and that security is 100% tested. Thank you.
Now we have Mrs. Shanti Pereira, who tells about a friend who went through a difficult situation and somehow managed to escape. So this is something we have to create more awareness, let more people know that such dangers exist. And if possible, women should be shifted more towards the daylight hours, and the night shifts should be more kept for the men.
My name is Shanti Pereira and I'm a homemaker. I could like to share a small incident which took place with my friend. She was working for a call center and she loved her job. One day after the night shift, when she was coming home with her bike, she suddenly noticed two boys following her in their bike. So she was little scared, at this point of the road, suddenly these boys started following her. Without stopping by her house, she just took a U-turn and she went back to the office. From the office, she called her brother to come and pick her up. And the brother came and picked her up from the office. I just want to share this incident to you. Why? Because she really loved her job and she wanted to do her job. But because of this incident, her parents made her to resign her job. Whose fault is this? Is the girl who loved her job and she was doing the best in her job had to resign just because of these two boys? So who's going wrong here? My only request to the government and the management of any office where the female staffs are working as a night shift, to give them the extra protection, plus, to give them that right to choose their timing to work, office hours. If they are willing to do night shift, good and well, but give them that protection. And please do not force them to do night shifts against their wish.
College students, girls, many girls report about boys stalking them, boys staring at them, and they feel a sense of a lurking danger when they're walking or traveling by buses or trains from their homes to their colleges. We have Veda Bhandari telling us about similar incidents.
My name is Veda Bhandari and I am a commerce student. And today I would like to share an incident which my friend experienced during her college days. While coming back home during late evenings, when she got down from the bus, a group of boys used to stand there in a corner. They used to eve tease her. Her walk from the bus stop to her house was humiliating and terrorizing. Even when buses drop their students near their houses, these groups find gaps between their safe spaces to terrorize these girls. I hope and wish that these boys would understand to respect girls and feel a need for their safety.
These girls have a passion to study. They're intelligent. These girls have done well in their studies. Like you see, 12th standard and 10th standard, the toppers are usually girls. So the higher IQ levels, intellectuals, we find in the girls. So this is a tremendous amount of workforce India has, which can be productively utilized, and we would have tremendous growth if these females are given that safety in their schooling, college, and working conditions. We are grateful to Advocate Nishigandha Sheth for telling us about the legal aspects. What steps to be taken if a girl is attacked, and how the law can support the woman and the girls if certain things happen. Now please listen to her, because there are a lot of details she goes into which is very important. Please carefully note down the steps she tells you, and please pass this message from her to as many women working in different conditions, as many women as you can, because this is really helpful information.
Hello friends, I'm Advocate Nishigandha Sheth and I'm practicing law from last 22 years. My field of practice involves civil practice, criminal practice and practice relating to women-related issues like domestic violence, dowry, work, harassment at workplaces, etc. etc. So today I'm going to talk about a working woman to you. We all know that earlier a society had a division of labor, that is, men were going out, they were earning, they used to bring money at home, women were taking care of the house, and she used to look after the house, she used to take care of the house. But slowly it started so happening that the work which woman was doing was considered as a secondary work. They used to always say ki किती करता काय करना घरात बसून फक्त मजा करता. They used to feel that way. So the women started coming out, started working. Now, when she started working, there were many challenges she started facing. Now, one of them is making a woman work extra than the normal standards, or making a woman work at late hours. Normally, under law, it is under Factories Act, a woman working from certain hours at night till morning is prohibited. पण आता किती झालं की because of demand, because of whatever the shifts, and since most of the companies are having their parent companies in European states, wherein when we have night here, they have day there. So because of that reason, the women are also, since women are occupying the higher level, higher post and all, women are sometimes made to work at late hours. So let's talk about that now. पहिलं म्हणजे, let's divide it into two things. First is making a woman work forcibly at night, and make a woman working at late night is a part of her job. So, first thing, let me make it very clear. making a woman work at late hours is a crime. Beyond her duty hours is a crime. Okay? You cannot force a woman to work beyond her duty hours. पहिलं म्हणजे जेन्ना तुम्ही एक बायल मनीस कामाक येता, first thing compulsorily you have to give her a portfolio. That is, and in that she should be assigned what are her jobs, what are going to be her working hours. Normally working hours for a man or a woman is 9 hours with equal intervals, rest intervals. In case of a woman, these rest intervals may be spread into 2 consecutive the rest intervals, but the total duty hours should not be more than 9 hours. This I'm talking in normal circumstances. The most of the time I've seen in hotel industry etc. until as relieving मनीस आयल्याशिवाय भायर सरपाक मेळना. चडशा हॉटेलांनी चडशा रेस्टॉरंटांनी एज अ रिसेप्शनिस्ट जावं आनी कोणूय बायल मनीस आसता. सो शी इज बींग रिलीव फ्रॉम द ड्युटी अराउंड 8 9 शी सुट्टा. एकदा रिलिव्हिंग स्टाफ येना जावं एकदा मुद्दाम जे सिनियर स्टाफ असतात ते कितें करतात, ते बायलेक हाडून दवरतात आनी सांगता जो पर्यंत तुजो प्लेसमेंट येना तो पर्यंत तुका हांगा कंपल्सरी काम करचें पडटलें आनी तिका मुद्दाम लेट बसून काम करपाक दवरता आनी तो मुद्दाम लेट काम करता. इट इज रॉंग. यू कॅनॉट डू दॅट. It is an offense. Making a woman work more than what is stipulated is a crime, and it is punishable under various labor laws. आमच्या इंडियन लेबर लॉ आसा, शॉप एंड एस्टॅब्लिशमेंट एक्ट आसा. एक बायला मनशान वचून लेबर हातून कंप्लेन करूं शकता. सेकंडली, एज पर द सुप्रीम कोर्ट गायडलायन in Vishaka's case, there has to be a sexual harassment committee everywhere in a company. So त्या sexual harassment हेजेकडे सुद्धा कंप्लेन करू शकता that she is being made to work at late hours. आता कोणी म्हणटाले की प्रॉब्लेम कितें आसा, जेन्ना दादले काम करता लेट बसून तेन्ना बायलांक काम करपाक कितें आसा, प्रॉब्लेम आसा. फर्स्ट थिंग इज अबाउट अ सेफ्टी. रातचे जेन्ना ती भायर बायल मनीस भायर सरता, सडनली तिका सांगता की एका बायलेचें खंयचें एक फिक्स रुटीन आसता. ती एक फिक्स बस धरतली जावं एक फिक्स्ड रिक्षा जावं ट्रान्सपोर्ट आसतलो तिजो आनी ती घरा येता आसतली. जेन्ना तुमी तिका लेट आवर पर्यंत काम करूं शकतात, सडनली शी कॅनॉट गो अँड आस्क फॉर अ लिफ्ट और सडनली शी डजंट नो हाव टू गो. अँड एट द सेम टायम इफ शी कॉल्स अप एट होम, तिका 1000 फावटी सगळें आयकून येवचें पडटा फ्रॉम हर इन लॉज. शी इज मॅरीड देन फ्रॉम हर इन लॉज. इफ शी इज नॉट मॅरीड देन फ्रॉम अ ब्रदर, हर फादर, अ मदर, की इतले लेट कित्याक काम करपाक जाय तुका, तूं यो घरा जा. बेस्ट पार्ट ती कितें सांगता ताका, जॉब सोड घरा बस. ना, दिस इज नॉट द सोल्युशन. जॉब सोड घरा बस, तुका लेट काम करचें पडटा ना. जेन्ना एका भायल्या मनशाक तूं लेट काम कर म्हणून सांगता तेन्ना इट इज अ ड्युटी ऑफ द पर्सन हू इज टेलिंग हर टू वर्क लेट टू सी दॅट शी इज रिच्ड होम सेफली. पयलें हर सेफ्टी, तिका ट्रान्सपोर्ट दिवपाक जाय, प्रॉपर ट्रान्सपोर्ट घरा वचपाक. देन वर्क एनवायरमेंट, इट शूड बी एब्सोल्युटली फ्री अँड नायस, अ नायस वर्किंग एनवायरमेंट. नेक्स्ट, ती पावना ती जर एक्स्ट्रा काम केला तिणें जाल्यार तिका शी शूड बी वेल कम्पेन्सेटेड विथ दॅट. नाव अबाउट स्टॉकिंग. वेन आमी पळयलां की द क्रायम अगेन्स्ट वुमन हॅज इन्क्रीज इन मेनी फोल्ड these days, or maybe they are getting reported. That's why we feel that it is increased. But it cannot be denied that crime against women are happening. So how it starts, like rape and all, and how it starts. The first thing is about, it starts with stalking. Now पयलीं कितें आशिल्लें, पयलीं म्हणजे you know the famous case which has happened. I have not called this the famous, but a very heinous, a very bad thing which had happened in our society. That was that Delhi Nirbhaya case. Now, after the Delhi Nirbhaya case, there was a massive change in all the sections. Now, offenses, the things which were happening, okay, they were called as which was not termed as offense earlier, was looked upon as a offense now. Likewise, stalking now was never looked upon as an offense earlier, but now after that Nirbhaya's case, certain sections of IPC, that is Indian Penal Codes, were amended आणि stalking तातून एक offense म्हणून तांच्यांनी ताजो हे केलो आस्पाव केलो म्हणजे they included that. आता स्टॉकिंगान कितें जाता, when we talk about stalking, it is not only about रस्त्या वयल्यान वता आसतना पाटलाग करप, not that. The stalking can be cyber stalking also. Likewise, एका बायल्या मनशाक परते फेसबुकाचेर हे धाडप, रिक्वेस्ट धाडप, when she don't want to accept your request and when she don't want to talk to you because she personally know that you are not a good person. So त्या मनशाक तुवें हे करप, धाडप, रिक्वेस्ट धाडप फेसबुकाचेर जावं दुसरें म्हणजे इंस्टाग्राम जावं आनी खंयचे सोशल मिडिया प्लॅटफॉर्म जावं ईमेल्स जावं आनी कितें कम्युनिकेशन ताजेर परत मेसेजी धाडप, जे फोटो डिस्प्ले करप जावं हें करप, दॅट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज अ स्टॉकिंग. इट इज जस्ट गोईंग आफ्टर हर, म्हणजे ते फाटला करप, नॉट दॅट. म्हणजे तुवें ताका इमेल्स धाडप, ताका लेटरां धाडप, फोन करप, दॅट इज कंटिन्युअसली कॉल करप, that is also included in stalking and it is punishable with 3 years imprisonment. Now after stalking, there is something we know today, it's called as eve teasing. Now there is no definition of eve teasing. Eve teasing achi definition now, it can be IPC definition now, but it is covered under 294 and 509 of IPC. म्हटल्यार तातूंत कितें हें ऑब्सीन कितें स्टेटमेंट पास करप एका बायलेचेर, जावं ते रस्त्यार वता आसतना ताका कितें गाणी म्हणप नाका आशिल्ली, जावं कितें कमेंट करप, कितें करप, ताका टीजिंग म्हणटा. सो एका नॉर्मली एका बायलेची आउटरीचिंग मॉडेस्टी ऑफ अ वुमन इन पब्लीक, दॅट इज पनिशेबल. सो ईव टीजिंग जावं तेजे फाटल्यान वचप, इट कम्स अंडर, फॉल्स अंडर दीस कॅटेगरी, दो इट इज नॉट डिफायन्ड अंडर IPC. ना आतां लास्ट हें म्हटल्यार इन दीस इज ईव टीजिंगा नंतर the most heinous crime is happening with a woman is obviously what is called as rape. Actually, most of the time they say that police are very insensitive. They अशे question विचारता, तशे question विचारता, अशे करपाक लायता. We are told to do this way. No, it is not like that. See, when this shouldn't happen, but when it happens with you, the first thing what you are supposed to do is go to a very safe place. Dusre, नाव naka. I know you feel dirty, but नाव naka. The way you are, go to police station, nearest police station, seek a shelter. First, if you are in a very bad condition, go to medical. They themselves will, hospital, they themselves will call police and they will do. Second, meaning do the needful, calling them, reporting a crime. दुसरें म्हटल्यार, if possible, don't drink anything, don't eat anything, because that might destroy the DNA, whatever is there on your body. So, तें कर. So next, don't brush your teeth, okay, or don't clean yourself. Basically, that is to preserve DNA. मागीर तुमी थंयसर वचना फुडें carry. If possible, carry. I know it is not whatever you are wearing, hand it over to the police. Don't put it in a paper bag or whatever. Put it in a plastic bag and give it to the police. They will do the needful, whatever. दूसरे म्हटल्यार answer properly. I know you are shocked, but still identify the spot properly where this thing had happened. खुबशे फावटी आमी आयकता खुबशे केसींनी की पुलिसांनी आमकां अशें सांगलें, पुलीस म्हणपाक स्पॉट दाखय आमकां, हें कर तें कर. नो, दे आर जस्ट डुईंग देयर ड्युटी. ओके, बिकॉज स्पॉट आयडेंटिफिकेशन इज व्हेरी मच इम्पॉर्टंट. आनी थंयच्या वयल्यान मोस्ट ऑफ द टायम स्पॉटा वयल्यान DNA मेळटा, आयडेंटिटी ऑफ द अक्यूज्ड मेळटा. दुसरें म्हणजे जेन्ना तो स्पॉट दाखयता, इट कॉरॉबरेट्स युअर स्टेटमेंट की तुज्या बरोबर तो ऑफेन्स जाला. सो डोंट टेक इट इन द रॉंग वे की पुलीस तुमकां अशें विचारतात, नाका आशिल्ले क्वेश्चन विचारता, वॉट एवर. ओके, so now this is overall thing. Now let's come back to the topic where we had started, that is the work and the working woman. So basically, to sum up with, what I will advise a woman when she go out for the work is, First is just go. Ask what would be your job profile, what are going to be your duty hours, whether there is any sexual harassment committee in the company where you are working or not. Okay, obviously खुबशा कंपनीत ते आसना बिकॉज देर इज अ लिमिट. 10 मनशां चड असली तेन्ना ती कमिटी आसची पडटा. धाकट्या धाकट्या हातूंत आसना. बट सी दॅट यू आर एटलीस्ट गिवन युअर जॉब प्रोफायल प्रॉपरली. ओके, तातूंत जर लेट आवर्स वर्किंगाचे आसा, ओके, इफ दे टेल यू दॅट नो वील हॅव टू वेट टी लेट आवर्स, जाल्यार ताका एक स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चन विचारा, what facility you are giving me. So basically, to sum up with, what I will advise a woman when she go out for the work is, first is just go. Ask what would be your job profile, what are going to be your duty hours, whether there is any sexual harassment committee in the company where you are working or not. Okay, obviously खुबशा कंपनीत ते आसना बिकॉज देर इज अ लिमिट. 10 मनशां चड असली तेन्ना ती कमिटी आसची पडटा. धाकट्या धाकट्या हातूंत आसना. बट सी दॅट यू आर एटलीस्ट गिवन युअर जॉब प्रोफायल प्रॉपरली. ओके, तातूंत जर लेट आवर्स वर्किंगाचे आसा, ओके, इफ दे टेल यू दॅट नो वील हॅव टू वेट टी लेट आवर्स, जाल्यार ताका एक स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चन विचारा, what facility you are giving me for transport. Okay, tell them very clearly so that tomorrow even they are not at fix and even you are not at fix. You are not in a situation where you cannot help it. You are helpless, and sometimes when they are helpless because they cannot suddenly provide you. So tell them ki baba म्हाका येवपाक जावचें ना, लेटर काम करपाक जावचें ना because of this reason. Or if you are telling me to work at late, this is going to be the condition, and in fact it is compulsorily. When you tell a woman to work late, to see that you drop her at the place where she's staying. See that they सारखे घरा पावली properly, drop केलें, काय केलें, and if she is working extra, then see that she is compensated well with whatever she has worked. With this, I would like to stop here. Okay, and in case if you feel that whatever I have said will help you, okay, I'll be very glad. Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Suvarna Siddesh Gaonkar. I'm the director of a Human Rights and Social Justice Mission. I have been hearing such type of cases on a regular basis. Now what can be done? I really don't understand why people don't follow the laws, rules and regulations made by the government. Anyways, as a director of a Human Rights and Social Justice Mission, I would like to tell you all, whoever face such types of problems can contact me at any time and I will try to help out as much as I can. My phone number will be on the screen.
If you see any suspicious activity or if any harassment is happening in your office, workplace or your way back from your office to your home, be aware of these things and coordinate with the legal system. Mrs. Suvarna Gaonkar has given a phone number. So please be in coordination with her. If you see any harassment or if any harassment is happening to you, please report to the authorities. Don't suffer in silence. Just remember that. I'd like to thank Advocate Nishigandha Sheth for taking time to give us this information. Thank you very much, ma'am. We are grateful. Talk about it and be safe. God bless you.